This is about to be the most sexual podcast any of you have ever...
See, now, I don't know if I should just start it. Actually, this is probably going to be the start. Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode...
Hello, Internet.
15 of...
15!
The most well-shot podcast on the internet. Not really, but kinda. Here was just the usual gang now because... Oh, right, we're gonna
It's
start.
lit, fam.
We're gonna get real low with it.
We gotta get low. Let's just get super chill this episode. Hold on. I'm gonna get real chill this episode.
Oh, shit. If I did that, it would take me like 5 minutes because it's all tangled up.
You know what? This is how I'm gonna record the rest of this episode.
What's the quickest way I could do that?
I think this is just the best way to do it.
Hey!
Oh, dude, I can get further away. Hold up. We're gonna get...
Here we go.
I need to get a different mic that's closer.
Hello. Welcome to episode 15.
Like, so what's funny is... Right now, Kid's just a discombobulated head floating around. You're a mannequin selling tiger perfume, and I'm just like some boy with a V-neck. But it's not supposed to be a V-neck. It's just my tits used to be there. Now they don't hold the shirt up
Now
as well
they're not.
anymore.
Hey, you're looking good.
Yeah, you've lost some weight, boy.
I know.
I'm proud of you.
I got really pissed off earlier this week, and because I'm not sure why, but I went up 6 pounds.
Oh no.
So then I started eating like super strict, and I'm back down to 6 again. But basically, I'm at where I was last week. So it's like this week has just been a fucking doozy. You're not gonna spend the whole episode back there, by the way, are you?
Hey, we can finally see whenever he gets his boner though. Whenever he's sitting back there.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Because every time I unplug my audio like that, every time I have to restart it.
Maybe don't go do that anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe don't do
Maybe
that.
just sit back in your chair like us cool kids.
Fine.
Yeah.
You whore.
There. See?
I was trying to have a fun, fast-paced episode of our podcast where I get to lay in bed and seduce our listeners with my sensual radio voice.
That is true. It should be seducing. I'm using my phone because I
Oh.
use my phone.
I'm like, wait, you had a completely different microphone a second ago.
I have a blue snowball, so
Oh wow.
Oh,
You're a time traveler from 2011.
right.
Welcome to every single tutorial from 2011.
Wait,
Do
no.
you have unregistered hypercam
Yeah,
too?
there's hypercam right up there.
Yeah. This is actually a lot more comfortable, honestly. I like this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get a lav mic though, so I can do my sexy bed spread every episode.
I don't want that. I mean, I do. Like, I want it, but I don't want to share that with others. You know, like I want it to be
Yeah.
like my personal gift from
Yeah.
you. Am I green?
No.
It looks kind of greenish. Maybe not like green, but like tinted green.
The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, there's a Empire Strikes Back wooden poster there.
Oh, it's wood.
Oh, that's wood?
Yeah, it's really cool. Wait, hear that? Wait.
That's wood. You can hear the clunk.
Hey, you can see my photos of stock photo.
For those who are listening to the audio only version, this is the first video episode.
Oh, and it's actually the first video one because I'm not a fucking moron.
Yeah, the first video thing that we were supposed to do is supposed to be my world famous podcast on Happy Hour. That didn't happen because and
For you audio listeners, he just did a cowabunga sign on his mouth.
Mm-hmm. And
Honestly,
I didn't hit record on the
I would
video.
say the podcast has always been best experienced on YouTube, but I'm honestly not sure if there are any audio listeners. But
I like to think there are. According to the RSS statistics, there are.
I listened to the audio on YouTube.
well, you might as well just listen to it on like Google Play or Spotify or whatever at that
Yeah,
point.
why don't you
Yeah,
look
but
at
then I
one
have
of
to
our-
like do all that stuff, and might as well just
It's
play it on YouTube.
super
while it's there.
duper easy. Like I'm
Yeah.
following the podcast
Super
on
easy.
both
It's too hard.
Player FM
Here,
and
I can
Google
show
Play.
you all. You go on your handy dandy little smartphone.
Mhm.
And you go to, I'm going to pull up Player FM because that's my podcast listening thing of choice. I was listening to Joe Biden's podcast earlier today.
I didn't know Joe Biden had a
but
podcast.
He does, but you look right there. It's episode 14
Well,
of Krusty
well,
Pickle. No,
hot
not
diggity
Focus.
dog. Crackers talking crackers. It's right there.
Yeah, that's episode 14. You can listen to our entire podcast on there.
Yeah.
Actually, you can listen to a myriad of podcasts. You can listen to Krusty Pickle Grandmas and Not Really But Kind of, and
Unhappy Hour's on
Unhappy
iTunes
Hour.
at least. I don't know if it's on anywhere else yet.
It was approved by Google Play, wasn't it?
I don't remember. I know for sure it's on iTunes though, so you can do that.
Yeah, it's on iTunes, so you can watch it on there. I submitted it like 2 weeks ago to be on.
So
the
yeah,
other one.
it's probably there at this point. Hey, you know what? Another nice thing about the video podcast though is I could see when you're not paying attention. Because more often than not, I just hear when you're not paying attention. Because all of a sudden I hear clickety clack clack clickety clack clack clack, and you guys are fucking typing some shit, not paying attention. Drives me fucking insane. Because it's really loud when you have like a mechanical keyboard. So I always have to cut that out so it doesn't distract from the other audio. And now what are you doing? Just rubbing your ding dong?
I'm playing with my key.
I'm putting my time card in.
I'm playing with my key.
So I can get paid for my real job, which I usually do during this podcast.
Wow.
Man, you're gonna see that I move around all the time. This is gonna be terrible.
You're gonna see that I have no emotion and never move.
Terry is in fact a vampire.
Yeah, maybe I could be. I don't know. I feel like if you looked at like a baby picture of me, I don't look that different.
I mean, I can see it.
Oh, can you? Because you've seen my baby pictures.
Yeah, I have.
That's what Mom showed it to me.
Okay. Man, my mom's a bit of a fucking whore. It seems like a lot of people sleep with her. Everyone's always telling me about her. Like, I was playing GTA earlier, and people are like, oh, your fucking mom. It's like, man, that lady's busy.
She does. She's got a lot of services.
I guess, yeah. Like, I thought she would just... Ah, shit. I see, I would do that, but I'm pretty sure the cable would fall out.
Yeah, mine be like getting a little wrestling WWE. And now we've got Hulk Hogan. I'm assuming that's what wrestling is. I've never watched wrestling a day in my life.
Yeah. I've done it before. I wish I was into wrestling.
Yeah, I wish I understood
And you call yourself
wrestling.
Southern?
I mean, for the
Lots
most
of
part.
people are into wrestling. It's not a Southern thing.
No, it's not a Southern thing, but if you are from the South, you're supposed to watch wrestling.
I mean, that's what they say about NASCAR, but I've also never watched NASCAR.
You haven't watched NASCAR?
And I scream, do it for Dale at least once
You
a day.
haven't seen a car drive left 1,000 times?
I mean, I've been through a roundabout in downtown Atlanta, so that's pretty close.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
A roundabout's pretty much NASCAR. Yeah, all right.
Exactly. It's like NASCAR on a much slower pace. There's going to be so much noise in the background of this episode from us fingering our mics the entire time. Because, like, I'll adjust my hand on it, and I can hear, because I've got the audio feedback in my head, I can hear every time it's like...
Yeah, well, I go through, after I do my rough edit, getting rid of all the dead air, I also then just cut out whenever someone's not talking. And then
like now,
you have a much more thorough, and it's gonna show in this episode because there's gonna be a lot
every
of
jump
cuts.
cut, because I cut all the fucking time. I should start posting my screenshots every once in a while of what the timeline looks like when I'm done.
I'd love to see it because, like, going through and looking at the Unhappy Hour timeline, it was like very minimal edits. 'Cause we didn't have a lot of downtime. I just cut out downtime.
Yeah.
And if I could hear stuff in the background, it was like fairly minimal cuts.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's like I'd love to see an episode of Not Really But Kinda, because there's so much downtime. Because every now and again we'll all just zone out and be doing something else.
And I'm also really anal about it because I'll cut sometimes in between words because I'm like that.
You go to like an anal level. I was just
Which
like,
I probably
this guy-
shouldn't, quite frankly. And also, I'll cut, like, just now, we kind of start talking over each other. I'll have to fix that. And I'll just have to decide whose words
so
are
you'll
more
just
important.
have to fix it anytime that anybody talks over each other?
Yeah.
I get the feeling that
I think
this
everybody talking
dynamic
over
right
each other
here,
would
like
probably
this
be the best.
video right here, is going to add a lot of pain.
I think Kit and me just got cut there. I think Chris had... And Chris
I won!
The reasoning is because Chris started talking first. Therefore, anytime me or Kit butt in, we get cut.
So, have we started the podcast?
No.
Podcast has been going for like 20 minutes. Welcome to Not Really,
okay.
but kind of.
Oh, well, I guess if we started, might as well get it going, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like my body. This shirt, speaking of just bodies and stuff, but going back to it a little bit, I mean, this shirt used to fit quite a bit more snug. Like, it's simultaneously super fucking annoying, but also kind of nice that, like, none of my clothes fit right now.
I want to talk about clothes fitting.
Okay.
Yo, what's up? Hold on.
Yo!
So those BGN shirts, they actually turned out really well.
Yeah, that's the thing. I like the BGN logo, I think, a lot more than I like the GoBicker one. God, he's just gone. I just like GoBicker more, so I don't know where I was going with that, but I think I like the BGN and how clean it is.
Clean is nice. That's the perfect logo. Is clean.
Yeah, it's like it just all fits in this nice little circle, and like anyway, and it was really easy to like adjust it for different series and stuff as well, and like there's the different color variations people had, and and like easy just to slap on things. Like I think I did on my own channel. I think I did 2 BGN videos like on the Minecraft server, and it was super easy just to like slap the logo on the video and then just normal stuff. But I never feel like the GoBicker logo works as well just to shove into places.
Yeah, well, maybe if you put a circle around it.
Yeah, maybe. I never.
Just put a circle around it, and then you can throw it anywhere. That's what they do with baseball caps. Is they just put a circle around it, and then the pendulums are.
See, there's a few products I really wish we had on the Redbubble store, because I think we want what are they called, pint glasses for Unhappy Hour. I think Mason wanted a flag for some reason, and I think having a hat would be nice too, but they don't sell any of that.
Oh,
but you can get like
that would be cool,
like an acrylic print though of your shit.
I would wear a hat for sure.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think a lot of the stuff would look nice on a hat. I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to think of all of it. Well, maybe not all of them. Maybe I would just make it some of them.
Speaking of things and putting it on hats, and shirts and stuff, that the chest vagina pineapple shirt that came out. Oh my god,
that turned out really well. I'm really glad you did that. Finally,
that looks. It's good, but it's scary.
It's a little spooky. Yeah.
That's like as soon as I saw it, I was like, what the hell did I ask for?
Art, as it turns out.
Oh yeah, it's that's something.
Yeah, I really like it.
It looks cool, but it's
and like I said in our chat before we got started, that it's what I like about it is that at first glance it just looks like a chest monster, but then like if you really look at it, you're like, I think that's a vagina with teeth.
Yeah, you kind of have to look at it.
I think more often than not, no one's gonna look at it like that. So
yeah, they're just gonna be like, "Oh, that's a weird chest monster."
Yeah,
I have a chest monster on my chest. That'd be cool.
Double chest, yeah.
Yeah, or if we could get one of those shirts that looks like a chest, like one of those.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think we could do that.
I don't think
with
we could
the current
either,
setup, but in the future, if we could, that'd be awesome.
Like the shirt setup on the website, you basically just have like a square that you can put your logos or whatever in. So we couldn't go out of that, but
just make it a bigger square.
We can't make it a bigger square. That's what I'm saying. That's the issue.
I guess while we're waiting on Chris, who's not going to be in this episode apparently because he's gone.
I can see him out his back window there.
So work. Let me just go ahead and tell you what I was telling you before you stopped me because of podcasts and talking it on the screen. But yeah, today was like one of the roughest days that I had at work. Basically, every single thing that I touched today kind of went to shit, and that's never fun. Because it's like, oh, this board is like $1 million. Okay, it's down the drain. Throw it away. It's terrible.
Oh shit!
But most of it wasn't even my fault. Like the computer, somehow we outputted something, and the computer had it shifted down. And so, oh hey, finally it's off.
Oh, he's back.
He's muted now, so that's good.
There we go. I'm back.
So everything was like shifted down, and like everything got scrapped, and so those millions of dollars worth of product is gone, and they're like, oh hey, so why did this happen? I was like, I don't know,
global warming,
I guess. Global warming happened. Yeah, it's hot in Texas. That's the only thing.
Yeah, components melted. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not my fault.
Yeah.
So that was my day. Really, it wasn't like millions of dollars. Really, it was only like one panel out of $1 million order, which would be like maybe $1,000. But we had extras, so we had some to build. So it was kind of like it didn't matter. But it was still kind of a bummer.
I wonder if I collected everything in my room, how much money it would be worth.
$75.
Probably.
Like if you sold it all or like melted it down.
No, I'm just saying like just the net worth of my bedroom.
What could I mean?
Because I mean, like that headboard.
I've thought about
worth
that.
Like $100, I think.
I've thought about that before because I've got a lot of stuff because I have like a lot of antiques and old junk in here that's worth money, and like if I broke this place down, like just my records over there.
Yeah.
There's got to be a couple $100.
Yeah. Like I'm just thinking, like, have I ever handled anything where I'm like, yeah, it's like worth $1 million worth of product? I'm like, no, but how much? How much do I have sitting around me right now?
I did get to work on a like each board was like that thick, and it went into Air Force 2, I think it was, basically the backup plate for Air Force 1, and it was $250,000 per board.
Oof.
And they were like, "Oh, hey, yeah, here's this board. By the way, it's $250,000." And I was like, "Oh God,
You're
no!
giving it to
Don't
Kit?
let me touch it. Don't let me touch
Why'd
it.
you give it to
I
him?
don't want it. You can have it. Let somebody else do it. Like, you're the only person who knows how to cam. Well, okay, let's train somebody else, so they'll be fired.
Yeah, for real.
Why did you tell me the price? Why?
Can you imagine buying like a really expensive car as well, and then driving it? Like, this car was worth $250,000. I'm just gonna go put it out in the world.
No, I'm just gonna park that in my garage and it's gonna gather dust forever.
I mean, yeah, sure, you get like insurance or whatever, but it's like it's just
Still.
is it worth it?
Well, insurance doesn't even really pay for a new car. All it does is pay you for what the car's worth.
Yeah, I suppose if you're buying expensive cars, you probably have some money, but still, wouldn't want. And
It
like,
would hurt to lose it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen people working at like a gas station and with a big, giant, expensive car, and they're like, "Ooh," brrr, and I'm like, "No."
yeah, but they probably also live in that car, so.
Or it's drug money on the back that was paid for in cash.
Oh, I was about to. I was about to tell an anecdote that Chris you told about your friend who you pretty sure sold drugs.
Oh yeah, I've got a friend of mine who's.
I was about to say somebody told me about this guy, and I'm like, oh wait, that was on this very show.
You guys can watch that clip. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what
buddy of mine
episode it was, but
that might have been Krusty Pickle Grandma's.
no,
I
it
don't
was
know.
a few weeks ago, which is the only reason it's in my memory. Yeah,
I don't know.
I feel like it.
I remember telling, like, I know I've talked about him before, but I don't remember it being recently.
So Kit,
Yes.
give me your topic.
The topic.
Oh.
No, there's two topics. If we get to the second one,
Is my first topic the one
Just
we
the-
talked about before?
just the one. Yeah, the one I gave you. Don't tell anyone.
The one you've been pre-programmed to recite
Yeah.
on this very program.
So, how are y'all doing?
How are you?
Terry, how are you doing
See,
today? Yeah, it's a
Today-
happy
I'm doing
day. It's a
alright.
good day.
It's Thursday, August 16th, 2018.
is it really?
The day of our Lord.
Oh.
Fuck. I didn't know what day it was today. That's good to know. So wait, when do I? So I've still got like a week of not doing jack shit. So that's good. So I go back to
Nice.
Lucky.
I have classes on the 27th.
Must be nice.
Well, okay, and listen, let's be real here for a second. When I say not doing jack shit, it's still editing however many videos a week for this goddamn.
You work for GoBicker until
Yeah.
until
So-
you go back to school, and then you work and go to school.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a tax write-off.
Oh, it's really I realized it a few weeks ago or months ago now actually that like I've worked a lot and I've worked pretty hard for quite a while for zero pay, for just no money, just for the idea that maybe one day I'll get some money from it, but it's never.
I
come
mean,
to
isn't that what
fruition.
we've all been doing on YouTube though for
Well,
like
exactly, but
10
it's just like
years?
it hit me like just how many hours I spend working on shit, and like those grease videos that I made a few years ago now. Like I spent like a week and it like ruined my brain for a little while. Like I literally could not stop thinking about grease. I almost failed a math final because all I could think about was grease. So like, and no money from that. I actually got not a strike. I got the other one. What's the other channel thing that happens to your videos? It's not a strike. It's like not a. It's like
Demonetization.
when a company like takes your money.
Oh,
when they like take over your ads.
Yeah. It recently happened to Not Really But Kinda as well.
Yeah, because of our music.
For one episode of Not Really But Kinda, Universal decided that they own the grease music that we use. At the
Only
end of the
one
podcast.
episode?
Not at the beginning, just the end.
oh.
We can use that without getting in trouble, right?
It's really short, so I would assume so. And I mean, it seems weird that they only, like I said, they only claimed the one episode and only one of the Grease songs, one of the two that we use every episode.
Copyright.
So it's
Copyright
a copyright claim. Yeah. So that's the only thing I got on the Grease videos. And again, I think it was only one of the Grease videos.
So you're actually in the negative right now.
Oh, I'm super in the negative. Oh god, yeah. Oh fuck, super negative. Like, I mean, between the money I've spent on the website and like microphones and this camera and the whole computer I have, I mean, super in the hole. Yeah, no, and these headphones too. Actually, I would have gotten these headphones anyway if I'm gonna be honest. But I have 3 monitors.
I need a third monitor, is what I've realized through all this editing that I've been doing and working on the website and everything. I would benefit so much from a third monitor. I have nowhere to put 3 monitors.
I'm rocking with one monitor.
One monitor. Oh my god, how's that even
I know.
possible?
and I edit my show with one monitor. That is hell.
Don't you edit with Windows Movie Maker as well?
No.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering about that because I know you used it for a long time, but like watching movies and such.
Because I was like, this is really well edited for Windows Movie Maker.
Like, wow, he's gotten really good with it. I'm proud of him.
I did get pretty good with Windows Movie Maker, which is weird to say, but I use Vegas now.
Ah, yes.
And
Yeah.
soon we'll get you on the Premiere train.
That's right. We've all done Minecraft for a while, so of course you're using Vegas. That's right. Okay.
Vegas is actually a fairly solid program.
Yeah,
I never had
it's
any
alright.
problems with it.
I think I prefer Premiere just because I've gotten used to it now. But yeah, I mean, I did all the Grease videos on Vegas, so
I have to say the Grease videos are your best videos, so I mean Vegas must be good.
I know. I'm really mad. I tweeted about this earlier that there was a 40th anniversary Grease screening somewhere.
Oh, God.
And
What?
the cast was there. I wasn't fucking invited.
You weren't invited.
I wasn't invited. They didn't tell me.
Did they know your address?
I'm the biggest fan.
I think they probably sent your invitation to the wrong person.
That must be it.
So Chris,
Yo,
how are you doing today?
I'm alive, wearing my rainbow shirt.
You're
I was
alive.
actually the anecdote for my entire day. I was actually about to tell before my dad came in with IT issues, and I had to spend 5 minutes trying to fix his computer while standing there with my shirt unbuttoned down 2 buttons. It's like the weirdest thing to walk in because I'm just kicked back, relaxed, I'm just having a drink, my shirt halfway.
Oh hey, how's it going? Oh hey Dad, how's it going? Sorry.
What's up?
All right, okay. we're gonna be real quiet and sneaky about this. Every once in a while,
Yeah.
I don't even know if I want to say this. Now that you can see my face.
You can cut it out. Say it.
Well, I don't. No, I'm not like ashamed for the internet
it.
to know. I'm ashamed
Say
to
it.
the 2 people I'm talking to
Say it.
to see it. And
Say
every
it.
once in a while, I watch videos of people getting caught on their sex cams, and I think it's,
Those are so funny to watch.
I
know
really
what you're
enjoy
talking
them.
About. I know what you're.
that's when Chris's dad walked in. That's exactly what I thought of. It's like he just got caught with his dick in his hand, and he's like, "Oh, hi, mom."
Sup? Welcome to my podcast.
A lot of them are really funny too because they just freeze up. They go, "Stop." Like, stop looking. Whatever exists. What do you mean? They just don't know what to say. Or a lot of times they're like, "Hi, mom."
I love the ones that, like, this sounds really weird to say. I love the ones where like a kid will walk through.
Oh,
like, there's one
yeah.
I'm thinking of. You've probably seen it where like the kid comes up and just hands the girl a thing of juice.
Yes, I know exactly. I know exactly what you're talking about. And she's like,
And she's just like,
I know exactly. Yeah, she's like arms up, legs up on the.
yeah, she's just like all
Let me see it.
splayed out.
Let me see if I can even do it. She's like, oh fuck, this is not a very big space, and I'm not very flexible. Oh shit, I'm stuck. But anyway, she's sort of like this. Oh, this is very uncomfortable. Why would she do this? This is the least comfortable way to masturbate. Hold on, I'm trying to turn back. Oh.
Oh, I'm glad we did cameras. Cameras was the best idea.
She's like this. Fuck. I'm trying to. I almost got it. I'm not gonna be able to get out of this though. Hopefully no one walks in. I'm out of breath. Jesus. Okay.
Oh,
Like this. Fuck.
yeah,
I'm not.
check out these socks.
No, hold on. I'm not done yet. I'm stuck, boys. I would like to show you just the predicament I've gotten myself into, and but I can't lean up and touch the camera. Oh, I mean, if I just kick it.
I don't know.
Oh, God, the stretch! It hurts so much.
You just gotta take a picture of all this going on and tweet it, and just be like, "This is episode 15."
He's in so much pain.
I'm just trying to push the camera down. There it is. I can't get out from this. I'm stuck. But anyway, so the girl was masturbating, and she's like this, and then little doofus McGee walks in like right here, and she, for no reason, if we're gonna be honest. No reason. Hands the bitch a juice box, and she's going to town.
Did she drink the juice box at least?
I don't know. It's a short video.
Yeah, it's literally. I've only ever seen it as like a GIF on Reddit.
I've only seen it like 35 times. Okay, I don't know everything about it. All right, boys.
So
Here we go. Oh boy.
That was that was by far and large. Oh my god.
There we are.
I made a tweet to advertise that we're doing a podcast.
Yeah.
Boy, I didn't know if I was gonna get back down from that.
I was kind of hoping you wouldn't get back down from that. It was very seductive.
I was getting really nervous as I was getting up there that I wasn't able to get back down.
That was just gonna be your life forever.
Yeah.
So I want to tell you all about my day today.
Okay.
Because that was supposed to be the topic before Cartooner had to masturbate.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
See, that's the part I don't like about this video podcast is every now and again you just get that urge. And you can, when it's, am I the only one? Okay,
Yeah,
never mind.
I think it's just you. I can honestly say I've never masturbated on a podcast before, so...
No, I was just doing a mock masturbation.
Oh, that wasn't real?
I only masturbated on audio only.
Okay, yeah. So I bought a vault suit.
And you're not wearing it?
I mean, I can put it on. It's
Yeah.
spandex, so my
Do
dick
it.
is just out there.
You're saying that's like a negative. Put it on.
Hold up.
Boy, it's just clothes flying through now.
Can we talk about boobs for a second?
I can hear this conversation, and I love to know where it's going.
Well, I just feel like, we need clickbait for our thumbnail, and so I figured if we talked about boobs, boom! Oh, or that.
Wow, it doesn't look
anyway.
awful.
Well, let me tell you about. I'm actually only wearing the top. It's a shirt and pants. I'm not putting the pants on because I don't feel like taking my pants off. But like, it fits very loosely. And if I had a tramp stamp, boy,
Is it made for like a short midget guy or
it's
something?
made for well, this is an extra large, and it's like it's at the front. The front's fairly normal, as you can see right here. The front's fairly normal.
If that's an extra large, I think I'm much bigger than an extra large.
But like, that's fairly normal. Then you turn to the side, and then you turn to the back, and the back is
The
like
back rolls up. That's so weird. It's like you've got a really fat shoulders.
no, I've got normal shoulders.
I
It's just-
know.
Or does the shirt like go out?
like, luckily, the pants come up. I can pull the pants up like right here,
Okay, well that probably covers it then.
and it just shows off this bulge. In this. This is very warm. I'm gonna take it off.
So Kit, how is your day?
Oh, how was my day?
I guess besides the multi-million-dollar fuck up or whatever it was.
Yeah, other than that, it was fine. I mean, I'm like not eating carbs, so I'm hungry, and my wife is not here, so I can say that I ate a big giant burrito because I was just like, I've been starving for 3 months now. I want real food, and I was having a rough day, so I was like, F it. I don't know why I said F it instead of fuck it, but fuck it.
You can say
I'm gonna
whatever
go
you
get
want
a
on this
burrito.
podcast.
Yeah. Some dog getting murdered?
No, that's kids outside on the playground
children?
because I live right outside.
Are they getting
of the
murdered?
playground. Yeah, remember the first time I was on here and I was like, oh, if I could just kill one girl.
Oh,
No?
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's why.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, rewatch the first time I was on here.
Yeah, he talked about murdering children.
Yeah, that was like one of the first things I said.
Yeah, I remember that.
And this is about par.
I live near a park too, but it's never that loud. The one time I heard screaming from the park was really late at night, so it was really
God.
spooky. I heard somebody screaming. I heard like it sounded like people were arguing, and then I heard a car screech off.
Oh shit.
So I'm like, oh, that doesn't sound good. But
See, I live in the middle of nowhere, so if I hear screaming, it's on my property, and it's a very big concern. Because if you can hear the screaming from where I'm at right now, it's either someone I know or someone is on my property, and they're screaming for some reason, and I have to wander out in the yard with a shotgun in my underwear.
Do you have a shotgun?
Yeah.
do you not have a shotgun?
Yeah, you live in Texas.
I don't have a shotgun. I have a pistol.
But you're in Texas. You need to have a shotgun.
No.
It's legally required. You're gonna go to jail now. You're gonna go
Yeah.
to Texas jail.
You just sent yourself to Texas jail.
I have a pistol, thank you. That's all I need. It's a revolver, so it's like a Western.
Is that how you
So
hold it?
somebody-
You go,
That's how I hold it. I don't shoot guns anymore. I'm not allowed to. So because they're like, "Oh, you hold it wrong."
Yeah, because you hold a pistol like this.
I was like, it's how you aim too. If you don't know how to.
You gotta hold it. You gotta get the scope right up to your eye and press your eye right against it.
Do you know what? You should get a scope for your shotgun.
I should. It's it's so hard to hit those far away targets when you don't have a scope because you can't see them.
Okay, so a friend of mine once, he had this.
He's leaning in for this story.
I'm just leaning in because I want to. You don't need to lean in. It's not that exciting. Maybe it is. So he had this thing he wanted to do, where he would kidnap someone, which is a great start to the story, and he would bring them to a shack in Arizona, and they'd be begging for their life and all that, but as you're torturing them and stuff, and then he would let them go and let them think that they're free, and as they're running away, he'd pull out a sniper rifle and shoot them. And he loved this idea. I wonder if he still does. I think he's a psychopath, so he probably does still really enjoy it. But
are you sure this isn't you? And you're just like confessing to a murder
no.
that you committed earlier this week?
No, it was definitely him, and I always thought it was really weird that he liked that idea so much because it's like he talked about it a number of times.
I'm gonna need you to tell the story again. For no reason. I'm gonna have to mute and turn on my speaker.
As far as I know, he hasn't done it yet, because I don't think he's ever been to Arizona, but,
yeah, that's oddly...
I just want to let you know that my friend is a psychopath. He doesn't think he's a psychopath. He likes to deflect and say that I'm a psychopath, but I looked it up once, and I'm pretty sure that's a sign of a psychopath.
Yeah, that's all. I think you're both psychopaths in your own special way.
A psychopath is somebody who has no connectional feeling towards somebody else, basically.
Right. Which is ironic because he has a girlfriend, but...
Well, a lot of psychopaths actually have girlfriends and stuff because they try to be normal.
Yeah, Dexter had lots of girlfriends.
Mm-hmm. My wife is a psychology major, and she...
My wife is a psychopath?
Maybe.
Hi, Lady Kid.
I mean,
can't wait to see you on GoBicker.
Oh, hey, Chris, how was your day? I don't think we got to that yet.
I bought a vault suit, and I ran it over because FedEx sucks. I hate FedEx, and I want to talk about FedEx for a minute. Let me tell you about how much I despise FedEx, and I'm calling y'all out by name. I was coming home from work today, and my driveway is like a dirt road because I live in the south in the middle of nowhere, like I said. And at the end of our dirt road by the gate, we have a box with a big sign on it that says, "Put the packages in here." And I drove down my driveway and thought, the package isn't in there. I don't... And I stopped, and I look in the rearview mirror, and my package is there. And my
good, you got props.
It's just, I mean, this is mostly destroyed anyway because I opened it, but ran over.
Wait,
I ran it.
So it actually looks to me like you open boxes like toddlers eat food.
No, this is how the box was because I ran it over with my van. I hit it with my van.
I can understand being smushed. Why is it like torn to pieces though?
Because it got ran over by 50-ton
That's not how running over works.
Yeah, like it blew the sides out.
Running over means smushy, not rippy.
Well, it smushed and then pushed out.
Yeah. I got see how the sides are all smushed out.
That's smushy.
The sides are smushed out. That you can't really see it from that angle. Let me see the other.
Yeah, that's just smushy.
Well, look down.
The box.
Look at the
box
like
you
corner by my thumb.
Was all rippy, not smushy.
Because I opened it up, Terry. I cut the tape off the top of it, and the whole thing went open. The whole thing opened up
like you're a hungry wolf, and it's just a box from FedEx.
You are wrong.
I'm not wrong. Look at the box again.
I can show you the picture. I will show you the picture.
The picture doesn't mean anything.
The picture, the sides. If you look on the sides, if you look on the sides of the box in the picture, the sides of the box are open. They're smushed open. You can barely see it in the picture because it's overwashed because it's being pointed at my $20 webcam.
Just smushy on the picture. I saw the picture.
No. I will send you the picture in the chat once this is done, and you can put it up on there, and it's smushed.
I know it's smushed. That's what I'm saying.
It's smushed, and the sides are blown out on it.
I know. And then you tore it apart like you were a high coyote
I took my knife
killing
and I
a
cut
wildebeest.
the 2 inches of tape. I
You
cut the 2
look
inches
like
of
a
tape that were left, and the whole box went boom.
Oh, look at you. You can stick your legs up. Way to show
look
off,
at me.
you dick.
I'm a real flexible boy. I hate FedEx. That's the moral of that story. I hate FedEx with a burning passion.
And also, apparently, you hate that box because you tore it apart like
I
it was...
did not.
like
FedEx made me tear it apart because they threw it in the middle of my driveway in the shade. It was a brown box on brown dirt and brown shade.
Brown shade?
Don't be
What is
racist.
brown shade?
Speaking of shit getting tore the fuck up, what is your worst injury you've ever had?
Oh,
I've had a couple.
That's
Yeah?
a good one.
I've almost cut both my thumbs off.
You do? Excuse me?
Did I ever tell you the story on the podcast? This happened actually in December, where I almost cut my thumb off at work.
No.
Oh,
Or
dang.
did I miss that? That may have been after. Actually, I think that may have been after we ended the podcast. I don't remember. So, like 2 days before New Year's, this may have been like days after we recorded the last episode of Krusty Pickle Grandma's.
Yeah.
I was at work and I slipped with my knife and I sliced a big chunk out of my thumb right there. I actually made a tweet about it when I was on there. I don't know if you can see the scar anymore. Especially
No,
with
not
the
the webcam, no.
absolutely terrible 4P webcam I have.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, the scar actually healed pretty well. But yeah, I sliced like a 2-inch chunk down my thumb right there, and I was bloody all over the place. And I had to walk back to the back of the store, and the HR lady had just started that day. And I walked into her office because she was the only one there because it was like 8 a.m. And I was like, "Hey," and she's like, "Yes," and I was like,
Look,
I know you're probably
blood.
the wrong person. Well, I was just like, I'm holding my hand like this, and I'm like, I know you're probably the wrong person to ask about this, but y'all have like a medical kit here or anything? And she looks, and I'm just gushing blood. And she's like, "Oh no."
like, what have I gotten myself into?
We're gonna get you. And she actually did a good job. She like patched it up and wrapped it up in tape. And the manager came in and he's like, "You're gonna need to go to the hospital. I'm not having your blood on my hands." And I had to go get 3 stitches 2 days
Wow.
before New Year's.
Dang.
Holy shit.
And that's the story of how I got New Year's weekend off call.
So wait, what were you doing? Like,
I was I was putting in a piece of molding. We were putting in new pin pad cables, and I was putting in a piece of molding, and I was just trying to cut the molding. Or it's just like a, it's the thing you put the cable in, so it's not all out. And I was trying to cut it at an angle, and I just slipped with the knife. The knife came off the thing, and it hit me. I just bought the knife. Actually, the knife is this very knife right here.
oh wow, look at that.
It's probably still got the blood on it and everything because I don't think I've
and we're
used
gonna
it.
get to see him do it again.
Yeah, and
Hey.
you see the knife just slashes right into the flesh. If you go right here, it just goes straight into the flesh, and that was fun. But yeah, I almost cut I bought that knife like a week prior. And I almost cut my thumb off with
It's
it.
my lucky knife.
Here's my lucky knife right here, and I almost cut my thumb off. And then this thumb I almost cut off a couple years ago.
Wow, you gotta
Stop cutting off your thumbs. You need
When
those.
I was being stupid, and I'm not proud of this story. I was stabbing the bottom of my desk with a knife that didn't have a lock in it, and the knife folded over on my thumb. And that's how I got that scar. And I had to walk into the kitchen to my mom at like 10:30, and I'm like, "Hello, mother, who birthed me and has cared for me my life." And she said, "Yes, child of mine. What can I do for you?" And I said, "Mother, I need to go to the hospital for I've done something stupid." And she said, "What have you done?"
That is
forsooth?"
so fucking dumb.
And she was like, "Oh no!"
Like, even
she
if you hadn't cut your dumb fucking thumb with your dumb fucking you fucking idiot.
know.
Why are you stabbing your own furniture? Like what the fuck?
Yeah, it was literally like there was a period where I'd just sit there. I would just be watching Netflix, and I just stab the bottom of my desk with a knife.
The fuck? It's kind of reminds you of like kids who like set fire to things and they turn out to be like a.
Well, that was the kid that like stuck a
arsonist.
fork into the electrical socket.
That's not, these are things I've
mean-
never done in my life because I guess I'm not a fucking idiot. Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me
Like,
wrong.
gotta
That's,
learn
just
to live a
dumb.
little.
That's by far the dumbest way I've ever injured myself. This one's the worst I've ever injured myself.
Yeah.
This one's the dumbest way I've ever injured myself. I've dislocated both my shoulders.
Ugh.
I've got a big scar on my knee from when I was a little youngin' and I fell down on a piece of broken glass and I almost cut my knee off. Trying to think about it. I know I've got other injuries. I've got this on my forehead from when I slammed my head into a bed frame as a child. Which is probably
that explains so much.
This is probably the reason I am the way I am, because I was like 4 and I was jumping from the laundry basket that was flipped over onto the bed and I missed the bed and hit the bed frame.
I actually did the exact same thing when I was a kid. Like, I have a scar on my lip that you probably can't see because of the thing, but that's because I was jumping on the bed and then split open my lip.
Ugh, God.
That explains a lot about both of us.
Yeah. No. I think I'm totally normal.
Apparently, I've always been a massive pussy then, because these are significantly worse than I've ever had. I guess the worst thing, it's also, I was running from our garage to our house, and I was holding this glass bowl, and I tripped, and so I have this. Actually, I wonder if that one could show up, because it's kind of you can kind of see it right there.
Oh,
yeah.
It's definitely
That's
healed
cute.
over the years.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I cut my hand there. One time some windows kind of heavy, So one time I dropped I have almost lost a finger. Cuz my mom had like a piece of wood holding the window open cuz it was a hot summer night or something. So we wanted the window open.
It was all 72 degrees.
I don't know. Listen. We had the window open. It happens. Anyway, and so I, for some reason, took the piece out and had my hands under the window, and the window dropped. And this scar you can't see, but almost took off the tip of this finger.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I just kind of realized how bad it was. So yeah, and then I had to sit on the kitchen floor, holding my tip of my finger back on.
Finger together.
As I'm, crying and bleeding. I think my mom had she stepped out for like a minute to drag the garbage out to the curb for the, for the garbage people the next morning. And then now she walks back in and I'm sitting there like, blood, fingers. And they had to probably sew it back on or whatever. I don't really remember.
Sew it back on.
Or something.
When did this happen? How long ago was this?
I was probably 4.
Okay, so this is
4.
You were a child at this point.
I was a little boy, and
okay,
almost lost a fucking finger. And yeah, from what I understand, it's a miracle that I didn't lose the tip of my finger because of how it was barely hanging on. Which is,
I guess God does work in mysterious ways.
I guess,
and that's why they don't call me Four Finger Terry.
Right. Also because that would just be a terrible nickname.
Kit, how have you injured yourself?
I have a lot to go through, apparently. Because, okay, so let's start with, I don't know if you can actually see it or not, probably not. Nope, not even gonna try. Oh, actually, you could barely see it, but right over here, I stabbed myself with a knife.
Hey!
I don't know how I did it.
What's wrong with you guys?
I was just holding a knife, and then I turned to talk to my friend, and the next thing I know, the knife was in there. I was like, ah, shit. And
that's not where that's supposed to be.
And then right next to it, there's actually another scar where I got bit by a dog.
Okay, that's a little more reasonable.
Yeah, I worked in a dog kennel, and I actually had the aggressive pit bull type dog, or what? That's what it was, and it was huge, and basically it got loose, and so I kind of grabbed it, and then it was like, no, bitch, you're not gonna grab me, and then it started growling and stuff, and so I was holding it for my dear life, and then
I remembered another scar. Keep going with your story, but I remember another scar that involves animals.
This is gonna take. I have quite a bit. So another guy came over and he put a leash on the dog, and he was holding it, and then I was on top of it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna let go on 3, and so I let go. The dog turns around and barks. The guy holding the leash freaks out, lets go, and runs away. And so the dog turns around and bites me there, and I'm kicking the dog on the face, and it pushes me back up against a thing. I don't know if you can see that one. And
oh, look
somewhere
at those dimples.
There, I have a scar from me actually hitting the metal weight bench.
Ooh.
Oh god! So that was like a multi.
You got
that's why you don't fight a dog.
Yeah.
Let's see. I was in football for a while, so I kind of tore a ligament in my shoulder, and then I was in wrestling in high school, and so the same shoulder. Luckily, you know how you have a bone like this. Sure. Whenever I was wrestling, the bone went like this.
Nope.
That's what's that.
It was a spiral fracture, so that was fun.
Yeah.
But none of those are my worst injuries. Well, I also mentioned the one on my lip there, and then I've had multiple. I had a teacher drill through my thumb in workshop. That's just regular theater stuff that happens. But I have to take off this one because I know you could probably see this scar. My worst injury I ever had was during wrestling. Right before I was about to go to state, because I was actually good at wrestling. Okay, let me do it this way. Right there.
Oh,
yeah, boy howdy. Look at that.
That looks
so
painful.
I had surgery because I tore a ligament in my ankle. And so it kind of was hanging like this.
Oh.
And so they had to go in and sew it back together.
Wow.
And it was during a wrestling match. What happened was I was wrestling somebody and my foot was here and his foot was here. And then my foot rolled over, but my foot stayed. The rest of me rolled over and it just kind of snapped.
Oh,
so
boy.
that was the worst injury I had. The worst part about it was this is actually also the stupidest injury I had too. Because I was in wrestling and, kind of like a meathead that way, I guess. I went to the doctor and the doctor was like, okay, well, you can't walk on it. And I walked in there. And I was like, okay, you can't wrestle for a while. So the next weekend, of course, I wrestled.
Of course.
Jesus,
of course.
fuck.
And then it stopped hurting. It just kept hurting for some reason. And so I kept on wrestling and stuff until eventually, after the 4th week, somebody grabbed my foot and turned it during a match.
No.
And
why is it in 2 pieces?
No.
then I couldn't stand anymore for some reason. My coach was like, why aren't you standing up? I was like, my foot won't work.
My foot's just done.
And you're like,
It's
look.
just done.
Yeah, come on.
This isn't right, man.
And so that ended my high school wrestling career too, because I wasn't able to.
I don't know if I'd want to live after experiencing something like that. Granted, it takes a very minor inconvenience.
It was definitely rough, but I had surgery,
yeah.
So that's fun, right?
Sure, fun.
Now,
don't have any surgeries.
now I discovered that my wife has actually didn't realize this, that every time I walk it hurts. So
Like, still?
yeah.
Boy, you really fucked up.
Yeah, it actually was better, but then it got worse because apparently I didn't know how
my life.
I had to relearn how to walk.
Oh,
And-
my God.
Yeah, and so I relearned how to walk wrong because I was babying that foot. And I didn't realize this until recently whenever my knees started giving out because my knees were taking most of the pressure. And then my ankle was just hurting all the time. And
Oh.
Wow.
yeah, my wife was like, "What? Why does it hurt?" I'm like, "I'm used to it. It's fine."
Chop them off. Just get rid of them.
Yeah, you don't need feet. You can get a roller chair.
Well, yes, those, like, prosthetic legs are so much cooler than real legs.
That
Yeah, let's
is
go back to
true.
the conversation that we had on the last podcast about like cutting off limbs and getting robot limbs.
I would get a robot ankle like right
You mean
now.
like last
I would
week
do
or on
it.
the last, like, podcast?
Last podcast.
Oh, okay. I don't remember.
I would totally get my knees done too. Yeah.
Who are you looking at?
Legs.
I'd get my knees done. Who are you telling this to?
Well, God.
Well, it's just you and me here.
Make that a thing.
Lots of lightning strikes. Oh, man.
And I've had many, many more injuries, but
That seems like the worst one by far.
yeah, that's definitely the worst one.
I mean, that's like one of those videos you see of like basketball players. They'll jump up and then as they land.
Yeah, nope. There was that one that went around last year with the dude who
Yeah.
jumped up and his leg just broke in half, and I was just done
Yeah.
with the world.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
See, I feel the same way about these stories and those videos as I do with like puke videos as well, where it's like I hate them. They gross me out. They're disgusting, but like I can't stop watching because it's like
The two things
gross.
that bother me, a puke doesn't bother me. What bothers me is dislocating things. I don't know. I've dislocated both my
Yeah.
shoulders. It freaks me out. I knew a dude in high school. I don't even want to remember this story because it makes me want to die thinking about it.
Right.
He dislocated his kneecap at one point, and he could fucking move it around so much. And it's just so horrifying.
Gross.
It was terrifying because I remember because he knew it freaked me out, and he sat next to me in one of my classes, so he'd just be like, "Hey, Chris," and I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Look at my knee," and I'm just like,
And you're like, meh.
yeah, that was the most horrifying experience in high school. So I got bit on the ankle by a rooster when I was like 8, and I hit it with a 2x4. I remember that. I forgot about that scar. Yeah. I forgot about that one. Until Kip brought up his animal story. I was chilling out in a chicken coop, and as you do. It was actually before I moved to South Carolina. I was visiting our wonderful state, And I was on my uncle's farm. I was just chilling out, helping him feed the chickens, and that boy just latched on. And I didn't know what to do because I'm not a farmer. And I just reached over and grabbed a 2x4 and was like... The chicken turned around, walked out. I don't know if it died or not. I just knocked it upside the head. It let go. I walked outside, shut the door, and wandered away.
No animals were hurt in the making of GoBicker.
Other than Terry.
Yeah, no, I was hurt emotionally many times by this company. Speaking of hurt, I know it's not. Now this is kind of off topic. Can we talk about Alichno for a minute?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Oh,
That was
so
the
we made
best Minecraft video I've ever seen.
I would agree.
Yeah. For those who don't know, which it's our most viewed video now, I think. But me and Terrence hopped on and did we hopped on Alichno because they never unwhitelisted either of us
for some reason.
And we recorded an entire 10-minute episode to test our split screen recording setup, and I had a lot of fun doing it.
It was super fun.
So we broke on and we did a video, and apparently they didn't take too kindly to that.
We didn't break in. The door was left open and we just
They never
walked
took
on in.
our key. They didn't change the locks when they kicked us out.
So we just kind of went boop, 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 right on in.
Yeah, we didn't do anything destructive. I mean, we took some wool.
Well, yeah, and here's the big thing about it. Yeah, it's like the only thing I took a diamond sword from somebody. There's also documented where the fuck it is, and you just go over there and grab it. The other shit was like crops, which it just regrows anyway, so who cares? And then wool,
which you can just break down again.
The shop where the wool came from is here, and the thing we built with the wool is right here. It's like this diagonal line, like it's so like you could see where your wool went, and like we didn't steal anything really.
Apparently that rustled some jimmies though, because there's 4 dislikes on that video, which I think is the first
6
video we've done. Oh, it's up to 6?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, and I made a tweet after I saw it. It was 4 yesterday, and I made a tweet, and it was just like shout out to the 4 people that disliked that video. You guys are
shout out to those 6 people now.
Yeah, shout out to those 6 people. I hope y'all are watching. Stay tuned for Alichno Season 8. It's gonna be great.
I've heard from an inside source that there was like a certain like clique of people that were really mad about it, and then it kind of just slowly spread up to the ranks, like, you know, to the admins and stuff, until they finally dealt with it.
Oh, wow.
I would have loved to have been in that chat when that video went live.
God. Yeah, I should ask my source to take screenshots. Anyway, go watch that episode if you haven't. It's entertaining. Anyway, I mean,
yeah, it's actually pretty funny. And it was the best part I love about that video was it was so spur of the moment. I literally just called Cartooner like, "Hey, I need to test voice meter real quick. Can you hop on?" And we accidentally found out we're still whitelisted.
Yeah, well, because we were testing what's going to end up becoming Alichno Season 8. And, like, for whatever reason, Chris is like, oh, let's just see if I'm whitelisted. And he's like, I'm whitelisted. I'm like, we're doing a video.
Yeah, because we were both recording it. It's like, well, I guess we can. Because we were just trying to get test footage to see how multicam worked, and it actually ended up working pretty good.
Yeah, I think I said afterwards, like, you gotta change some settings, because there's, like, the weird bars at the top. And
yeah, well, that was just because I didn't have the game full screen.
Why did you have the game full screen?
Because I don't play Minecraft in full screen.
I didn't play Minecraft full screen until I learned that it actually make the video quality better, and then I started playing full screen.
I've got it fixed now. I went on last night and fixed it, so we can record Alichno Season 8. Yeah, I like how Tim was like, everybody got so mad over that video. Tim was like, yeah, you guys are the first people to come on in like 2 months.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part about it.
What the fuck are you guys getting mad about? No one else plays. Let us do it.
Hey, we're giving you guys activity. We're giving you guys views.
Like, way more views than they've gotten in, like, years. Like, there's some highly viewed it's highly viewed for small YouTubers, but like really low for anyone with any remote success. But like several hundred views on some of these old Alichno videos, but they're old. You know, they're probably in like Minecraft's prime. So these days, shit.
So, before we end the podcast, which side is Chris
We're not
on?
ending the podcast.
What? We've got another hour. No, yeah, we'll end it.
Yeah.
Your contract states this is at least a 3-hour podcast.
When did I sign a contract?
I didn't realize it's already been an hour and a half. So
yeah.
So which side is Chris on? Because I think Terry, you have the.
He's right here for me.
Way?
Other way. There you go.
This way. So if I go.
Wait, no, other way. Other Chris. Other way. You're kissing me. No, lower. Wait, lower. Perfect. Now, Kit, you need to get back a little lower, Kit. A little more forward. Up a little bit. Forward. Up. Oh, don't laugh. There you go. Perfect. Move forward a little, both of you. No, back. Back. Perfect. Nope. A little forward. Perfect. Nope. Stop. You're too far. A little back. I just want to see you kiss.
Edit it together with movie magic.
That's true. I can do that.
Am I pregnant now?
Oh man. So actually, yeah, we probably should wrap it up. So remember, patreon.com/GoBicker, so we can make some cool shit at some point. Like I just super want to do live action stuff because that's
Oh my God, that'd be
that's
cool.
my passion, and so that's what I'd really like to do. But
Hey,
obviously
that's
we can't when we're in
that's
three
what I
separate
started
states
out
and-
doing.
I'm fine to continue doing
yeah.
stupid internet.
So I was talking
Yeah.
over other people. Sorry. That's what I started out doing.
No.
Live action stuff.
And then also just like make sure to check out GoBicker.com. That's all our same shit is up there. But
Yeah, we just completely redesigned it. It's a lot more streamlined. It's a lot cleaner. We also, by the way, new feature with the new website. We have a weekly update email. It's going to go out every Sunday, I'm going to say,
okay,
as webmaster extraordinaire.
We'll
And it's going to have all of our content.
we'll have to talk about that. Man.
It's going to have all of our content for the week. It's going to go out a day. Once a week. It will have all of our content updates for stuff like our store. It's just gonna be a neat little newsletter. That's something that's been added. You guys can check that out. Also, if you want to get a hold of us, we've got a contact page on there now. So if you've got business inquiries, Squarespace, or you just want to tell us how you feel, we've got a contact form now. And like I said, new website. Check it out. It's actually really nice and streamlined. I think I've got it about to completion so far as actually looking decent. I've still got a lot of upgrades to do to it.
It's totally functional, and I think people probably like it. Hopefully,
Yeah, so check
and
that out.
it's a nice, easy place to watch all our shit as well.
Yeah,
you could do
like-
YouTube, but do you want to though? No. So I'm not okay. So how does it? I don't know how it works on podcast services because it's like I guess you leave a rating. I guess leave a rating on audio services.
Give us 5 stars, like our podcast, subscribe, go to our website and watch our videos. This is
then it's up to the YouTube channel.
I think the best way to support us is just to subscribe and tell your friends, family.
Keep watching, tell your friends. Yeah, Rivet messaged me and said that he posts some of our shit in his Discord, which I really appreciate. And then I know like
Get the
Tim
word out.
retweets the tweets that go out with the podcast and everything. So it's nice. of him.
As always, Rivet, you're a person.
As always, you're a person. Rivet.
GoBicker.com.
And bye.
Bye.
Peace.
Go together like Rama Lama Lama, the ding 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 dong. Remember forever, and she bop, she wada wada, yippity boom boom. Chang chang.